Oh, guys, just a real quick video on a stock that we take. Not financial advice. We're definitely not a financial advisor. Actually, doing this video from the home office. Okay, so not too professional. Anyway, CoreWeave. All right, we want to introduce you to CoreWeave, and NVIDIA thinks they're pretty good. I'll just put it that way. They bought 24 million shares not that long ago. As you can see, it's a relatively new publicly traded company. And what we're waiting for, quite frankly, is a pullback into this blue dash line, this last low pivot, or possibly even this pivot here. Okay, let me draw that out for you a little bit. So we came down, went up, that's one pivot, came down, went up, that's the second. So we had a high, and high low and then a higher low. Okay, it started way back here, but you get the picture. But anyway, the kind of formation that the candles are putting in now, uh, there's a high odds, high probability that we could get a drop here over the next day or two, like this. Okay, either one or two candles to the downside. Now, having said that, okay, let me put this right here. If we get a nice green candle breaking out over the next 2 days, okay, 1 or 2 days off that 20, we will enter on that candle, for example, like where you see these white arrows, okay? So we're looking for confirmation. I mean, that's not too hard to understand. But when you get these small bodied candles, dojis, spinning top, indecision candles, however you've been taught to call them. And technically, if you go, since we have four red candles in a row, technically that's one basically big red candle here. Okay, if you hook them together. And then when you close two green candles up into, a red candle, and you don't have any follow through, then there's about a 60+% probability that you'll drop to the downside. And that's why I was talking earlier about we'll see if this pivot previous support catches price and we, 180 out here or this pivot. Okay. But we'll definitely be, keeping an eye on this. Like I said, not financial advice. Any of these, assets, that I'll show you could go to $1 million or they could go minus $1 million. Okay. So depending on what side of the bet you're on. But also, let me introduce you to our new uh, course, Powerful Strategies for Accelerating Your Retirement and to Pay Off Debt. And what we get into, just an overview, the type of sectors and industries you need to be looking at from this day forward. We really like this one here, the secret to building and keeping. Okay, anyone can build wealth. It's, well, not anyone, but it's very possible to build wealth, but it's keeping it that's the trick. Okay, and we cover the banking and finance sector. Obviously, we need that. Talk companies that have the best charts, part one and two. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, of course, we got to have all of this in there regarding, and we even go into the ETS, the regular stocks themselves that have to do with Bitcoin Treasury strategy, of course, the energy sector. And that's one of the sectors, by the way, that we're really big into AI and crypto and blue chip, stocks, but also energy is very important, and that is one of the industries that's not going to be disrupted by AI. Okay, but you still need to dig it out of the, out of the earth, and refine it, so on and so forth. Okay, and then healthcare sector, with the aging population, we're definitely going to need some help there. Infrastructure, all the bridges and streets, sewer systems, etc., need upgrading. Real estate, if you're like me and you don't like receiving, plug toilet calls 2 o'clock in the morning, it's a lot easier to get on here, click a mouse, buy into a particular sector, whether it's commercial, real estate, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever it may be. Even this little known diamond here, parking lot facilities. And then, of course, technology, top stocks there. And then we have some extra bonus stuff. strong tech and artificial intelligence companies, potential to 10 to 50x plus. Of course, as I said earlier, any of these could go to $1 million or minus $1 million. And then we jump deep into the publicly traded companies poised to lead in AI, video, and gaming industry. The top ones that we're going to be swing trading and position trading. Rare earth metals, that's another big component in all of this. Without this, actually, you can't have the other. And then leaders in robotics, of course, industrial, automation, service, and medical. But guys, appreciate you watching. Click and follow, okay? And if you're interested, there's a link below, discounted course. Thanks.